Well, a good reminder of what this team is, just a day late, as the two-faced Timberwolves end up losing 127 to 113 in Atlanta. Hawks are on a back-to-back. Timberwolves finally healthy. Jane McDaniels in the starting lineup. They have just an outrageously good first half, shooting 67% from the floor and from three. And they put up 79 points, miss a layup at the end of the half. Kyle Anderson, you think, shrug it off. Oh, you did so good. You can kind of relax a little bit. They did. And they get trounced in the second half, showing you as pretty as things can be, as great as moments can be with this team, as good as they can look on paper, the stars, the roster. They're still the Timberwolves. We're still the Timberwolves. We've watched Chris Finch's teams. No lead is safe with this team. We lose a 21-point lead in less than a quarter. We were up 21 early in the third quarter. By the end of the quarter, we're tied. Hawks start the next one, 9-0 run. They'd end up going on a, 62 to 23 run on the Wolves. Almost plus 40 to end this game. The Wolves made every shot in the first quarter especially and first half. Second half, combined points, we score less than our second quarter, which we scored less than that one in the first quarter. Come off! Come off! That was gross. I want to be happy. Like, the first half was so good. So good. I'm like, I almost don't know if I can complain about much. Like, Jalen Johnson looks good. Sure, they're still keeping up because they're making tough shots, or at least making a good amount of their open looks, just as the Wolves were. While the Wolves were just making everything. And then the discomfort of the Timberwolves and the lackadaisical nature of not having to push themselves, or at least feeling that way, is so contagious. It spreads through every person on the team. It's always been a thing with these Timberwolves stars. Karl Anthony Towns, his entire career, he'll put up like 20 and a quarter. How much does he have for the game? 26. Over and over and over with Cat. His entire career. It drove me nuts. These stars will take full quarters off. Anthony Edwards has plenty of stretches where you're like, he played the second and third quarter? Did he? Yeah. This is game 3. But this has been all of last season. Because when we finally got healthy last year, we had our full complement of players. Important stretch of the season. Remember, we lost when the Blazers didn't play anybody. They were trying to lose. They wanted Scoot Henderson. How did they get him? Losing to teams. Every team they could. Timberwolves managed to screw that up. We lose to them when we need that game. Unserious basketball team, the Timberwolves. I'm a more optimistic person, happier person than I was last season. Maybe it's because I've been watching this team. We're back to anger. Hopefully not all the way. But that sucked. How can you not respond to that game without rage? I mean, some positives. Gobert looks like a much better player this year than the previous season, although he missed like 3-some dunks in this game. His flaws are never going to be gone, but I feel like he has a bit more fruit in him in this year. Jaden McDaniels is back, looks great. Anthony Edwards is a stud. His post-fade is much improved if you haven't been watching in the offseason with FIBA. That's a lethal weapon. Shake was good in the first half. Nas was amarant. He's sweet. Where did we all go? What's the juju of this team? It's so cursed. The Ragnarok curse. We'll win games. Can we be serious? I don't know. Probably not. Like, I left off last year, I'm just like, this ain't it. And I just wanted to change my... I'd wanted to look at, like, hey, maybe it still could be... This is too regular. If it's got to go away. Whatever. See you Wednesday.